where Toto learned something called microscopic detail that really helps cement the debut album. This is Rock History Music. When an album on Wiki says all tracks are written by David Paich except where noted, I always pay attention to that. That the little balance thing. Is it because it is because they didn't have the experience yet to do it? I mean,
and what album was this, do you think?
Number one.
Number one. Yeah, everybody was new. This was all brand new to everybody, making records, And I had made records, and Jeff had made records, but Steve Recaro hadn't, and Luke hadn't, and Bobby Kimball hadn't. And me and Jeff and Hungate had done the Silk Degrees album. So it was a new process, and it was fun because I got everybody before everybody got a lot of knowledge, you know what I mean? And sometimes ignorance is bliss, But it was so fun. I have a warm spot in my heart for the first album because we got to take our time with it and do all old school. It was old school overdubbing and stuff, getting vocals in tune and making sure all the details were right, Kind of like Steely Dan, and we learned that from playing with Seals and Crofts, the microscopic details, and Steely Dan. Both were into very particular about takes and tuning and the finer points of producing. So that was always a challenge, and it would set the bar at an early age very high for us.
That is great. Will I Belong to You? Paich, Lukather, and Williams together. A beautiful melody. You have this thing of being able to, and I noticed it on 14. This is the first time I did a video on you guys. I did this long video on 14 and explained your history and stuff. And someone gave me hell for saying, I thought All Us Boys would make a Ghost show tune, and they took it derogatory. And I went, I didn't mean it in a derogatory way, but to me,
That's right. Sure. I get it.
Thank you. Oh my God, because I'm sweating a little here.
I get it.
Will I Belong to You? Beautiful song. Tell me about that one.
That was a typical example of why I put out an EP called it Forgotten Toys, because I had gotten off the road and I'd been digitizing a bunch of old analog cassettes and and tapes around. I had some Pro Tools tapes for a while, and we just started dusting them off and listening to them. And this piece, Joseph had written this great chorus, and it was attached to some other kind of song, but he got this chorus. And I said, well, that's a great chorus right there. And then I had a piece that I'd written that ended up being the verses to the song. And I said, well, let's just take this piece and put it right here in front of this other piece. And Joseph says, well, it needs a little transition right here. And it just took over a life of its own and started almost producing itself, because we were just came very quickly. And that's really indicative of Joseph and myself writing together. I have to say, there's real magic when it comes to him, and he's such a perfectionist himself, but he's great with Pro Tools and doing all the technical stuff. I really, count on him a lot.
Did he do the new video? Because I know he's doing videos, a little bit of video stuff for Toto.
Yeah, he will be doing some videos for me. He didn't do this new one. This was a girl named Dion in Amsterdam.
Okay.
And I can't even pronounce her last name. So hard.
Forgotten Toys is the brand new EP from David Paich. It's a long time coming. He spent his whole life working with a whole bunch of musicians. We'll have links to the Toto website where you can pick it up in the description. Make sure you like our video. Keep in mind, the entire first interview is online right now. We'll have a link to it. And keep looking back for links to the brand new interview in its entirety. We'll be having that up in the next couple of weeks. And there'll be a link in the description. Subscribe to our channel, share our videos, and comment. I'm John Beaudin. This is Rock History Music. Take care of yourself.